So to make my Halloween hair bow, I'm going to be using James C. Brett Flutter by Chunky in the colourway black. And I'm going to be using my 4mm knitting needles, and you can just use regular straight needles. These are just my go-to needles, so just regular knitting needles are absolutely fine for this project. Also going to be using a sharp pair of scissors and a darning needle for sewing in your ends, as well as a hair clip, and I shall leave a link in the description box below for the Amazon link for these. And optional is some decorative buttons like these, and again I purchased these from Amazon, so I shall again leave a link for these in the description box below. And in today's tutorial I'm also going to be using my hot glue gun to attach both my hair clip and the buttons. If you don't have a hot glue gun, it's absolutely fine. You can of course sew these on. Okay, so taking our yarn now, we're going to begin by casting on 18 stitches, and you can use any cast on method that you prefer. I'm going to be using the thumb method, that's my preferred cast on, and I shall also leave a link to this method in the description box below. So go ahead now and cast on 18 stitches and join me back here. So once you've cast on your 18 stitches, we're now ready to begin the main body of the bow. And the pattern for today's project is garter stitch, which means we are going to knit every stitch of every row. So we're simply going to go ahead, knit every stitch and every row for a total of 18 rows. So go ahead now, knit every stitch for 18 rows and join me back here. So after your 18 rows, you should now have something looking very similar to this, and you can see that we have this lovely texture that the garter stitch has created. So we're now ready to cast this piece off, and we're just going to do a regular cast off, which I shall show you now. So we're going to knit the first stitch as we normally would, and we're going to knit the second stitch, and then what we're going to do is we're going to bring the first stitch from our right hand needle across the top of the second stitch and off the needle. So we just pop our needle into that first stitch, and then we're going to pull it over the top of that second stitch and off the needle. So we now just have one stitch remaining on the right hand needle. So now we're going to go ahead and knit the next stitch from the left hand needle, and we're just going to do exactly the same. We're going to pick up that back stitch and we're going to pull it over the top of that front stitch and off the needle. So go ahead, cast off until you have one stitch left, and I shall show you how to finish this row. So when you have one stitch left on your left hand needle, you go ahead and you knit that stitch just like before, and again we bring the back stitch over the top of the front stitch, and we're now left with just one stitch on our right hand needle. And all we're going to do now is to cut a little tail of yarn long enough just to weave in the ends. And then we're just going to draw up a little loop with our needle here, just big enough so that we can then take this tail, and then we're just going to simply thread it through that stitch, and then we're just going to gently pull and secure that stitch. So you now should have your first piece of knitting that looks like this, and we're now ready to move on to the second part of the hair bow. Okay, so for the next part we need to cast on 4 stitches. So again, using your preferred method of cast on, go ahead now and cast on 4 stitches. So once you've cast on your 4 stitches, we're now ready to begin the second part of our bow. And again, we're going to be working in garter stitch just like before. We're going to knit every stitch of every row, and this time we're going to be working for a total of 16 rows. So go ahead now, knit every stitch of every row for 16 rows and join me back here. So once you've done your 16 rows of garter stitch, you should now have something looking similar to this, and we're now ready to cast this off. So as we did before, we're going to knit the first stitch, knit the second stitch, and we're going to bring the first stitch over the top of our second stitch and off the needle, leaving one stitch remaining on the right hand needle. And again, we're just going to repeat that process all the way along. So we get to the last stitch, knit the last stitch, again bring the second stitch over, and that leaves us one stitch on our right hand needle. Just pull that up into a little loop and cut your tail now leave enough length to sew the two ends together. And again, just pull that end through the stitch. And gently pull on that stitch just to secure. So we now have our two pieces and we're ready to construct our bow. So the first thing we need to do is to sew in the ends of our larger piece. So go ahead now, take your darning needle and just weave in the ends. Okay, so once you've sewn in the ends on the larger piece, we're now ready to wrap the centre part of our bow. So the side you've just woven the ends is going to be the back of your hair bow. So we want to make sure that when we wrap this centre piece that the join is at the back. So I'm just going to lay my centre piece down and I'm going to lay this square on top with the wrong side facing me. So you can see here my tail ends. So that's the back of my hair bow. And then I'm going to simply wrap this around. And then we're going to sew this together here. Okay, so I'm just going to thread one end. And using any stitch that you personally prefer, then just go ahead and sew the little strip together. So I'm just going to do a very basic through one side and then back through the other side. And just keep repeating that all the way along. But you can use any stitch that you like to secure this. And then when I get to the end, I'm just going to secure it by popping my needle through and then wrapping my yarn so that it loops through the needle. And then I'm just going to pull that through and that creates a little knot just to secure. And then I'm going to weave in my end by popping my needle in and bringing it underneath the bow and then through. And then we're just going to cut that tail end off. And again, with our other end, we just weave this in. So you've now got a front and a back to your bow. So the back of the bow is where you've woven in your ends and you've fastened this loop together. So if we now turn it over, you can now see the right side of your bow. Okay, so we're now ready to attach our hair clip and any decorations. So to attach the hair clip, I'm going to be using my hot glue gun, but as I said before, you can just turn it over and do a few stitches to secure in place. You have the little holes here and here either end, which you can just sew to attach the clip if you haven't got a glue gun. And I'm also going to be attaching this lovely little witch button, and again you can sew her on, or if you prefer to, you can use a hot glue gun. So I'm just going to do those now just to finish my bow. So if you've chosen to use a hot glue gun, just be mindful it gets very, very hot, so be very careful when using this. And all I'm going to do is put a thin layer of glue across the back here and then attach it to the back of my hair bow. So just make sure that you have the wrong side of the bow facing you ready, and then when we have our glue in, we're just going to pop it on the center. So I'm just going to attach a thin layer of glue, being very careful of my fingers here. So it gets very, very hot. So, and then I'm just going to turn it over and press that down to the center of my bow. Okay, and within a few seconds that's going to be stuck enough so you can lift it up. Then I'm just going to turn my bow over and I'm going to attach my witch button to the center here. So again, for today I am just going to pop a little bit of glue on my button and then very carefully turn it over and just place my button in the center of the bow. So I hope you've enjoyed making your Witching Hour hair bow with me today. Don't forget to like and do subscribe to the channel for further tutorials, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye for now.